everyone, welcome back. I am Swati and you're watching Backyard Gardening.
Today we'll talk about this gorgeous summer flowering plant Bougainvillea in detail. We'll see how to grow them, what kind of care they require, how to get more blooms in this plant. Also, we'll see how to grow them from cutting. So stay tuned. Bougainvillea comes in many varieties such as bush variety, climbers and dwarf size varieties as well. And they come in many colors such as red, pink, purple, white, yellow, orange, magenta, shaded ones, beautiful flowers with so many colors. You can very easily grow this plant in pots and containers and they'll bloom profusely. You can even grow this plant in a pot as small as 10 inches. Now let's talk about how to promote flowering or how to get more blooms on this plant. So the first and very important tip for flowering is Bougainvilleas love full sunlight, which means more than 5 to 6 hours of direct sunlight. To promote flowering in Bougainvilleas, make sure to water them as less as possible. Just don't let the plant dry out completely, water it less, give it more of sunlight and your plant will be loaded with so many flowers. If your plants are growing in pots and containers, it's easy to regulate their watering. Just water them once or twice a week and you'll get so many flowers. Pruning is another method to get more of flowers in Bougainvilleas. So prune them nicely as soon as the winter gets over. In spring, they'll show a lot of new growth and as and when the temperature starts rising, the plant will start blooming. As Bougainvilleas love warm, thin weather for flowering. Next point is use of fertilizers. Bougainvilleas love lots and lots of fertilizer for heavy flowering. Make sure you don't put any fertilizer which is rich in nitrogen, as nitrogen promotes leaf growth than flowering. Fifth and last point to promote more flowers is you can do the pinching of dried or spent flowers. That will promote growth of new shoots, which will promote more of flowers. Now let's talk about how to propagate Bougainvilleas from stem cutting. It's very easy to grow this plant from its cutting. You can take a semi-wood stem cutting or you can take a hardwood cutting as well. You can take as thick as 2 to 3 inches, thick stem of this plant and you can easily grow them. And spring and monsoon is the perfect time to grow this plant from its cutting. Take any cutting with at least 2 to 3 nodes on it from where new shoots will grow. Take at least 7 to 8 inches long cutting, remove its leaves. Then make a 45-degree angle cut at the bottom, the part that you'll be inserting into the soil. And you can put some rooting hormone to it and then insert the cutting into the soil at least 1 to 2 inches deep. Now water it well, keep the pot in shade area for at least 10 days. And you can cover the pot with some plastic to maintain the moisture into the pot. And after 6 to 7 days only, you can see sign of growth. New shoots will start growing, new leaves will start coming up, and for a couple of days again you need to maintain the moisture through these polythenes, and maybe once the leaves are big enough you can remove it and slowly you can shift the pot to the sunny area. So guys, this is a highly recommended, easy to grow and care best permanent flowering plant for beginners in gardening. Do get a cutting of this plant. It's easily available on the roadside or in your neighborhood. You will get this plant, get a cutting, plant it in pot or in your garden and share your experiences with me. I will come up soon with one more interesting video. Bye bye.